Good evening. My name is Bob Becker. I'm the district maintenance engineer for MoDOT St. Louis District. As you know, MoDOT's top priority is to keep the roads safe, and winter operations is a critical portion of that. You know that we've got a winter event coming in overnight, can dump up to 4 inches in the region. Our plans, we came out earlier this week and did a pre-treatment on the roadways. So we've treated ahead of the storm. We'll have field crews in tonight at 10 o'clock, so we will be here and ready before that storm comes in overnight. You know, it's expected to snow overnight. It's going to be a wet snow, and they're saying the worst conditions will probably be tomorrow morning as things come down during the day. Now, fortunately, some of the good things about this is this will be a wet snow. It'll be right around freezing, so our chemicals should work very well. It should be fairly easy to push, but those roads are going to get slick. At times, it could be slushy. They will be wet, so we need people to be careful when they're out there. Like I said, the worst of it's supposedly tomorrow morning. So if people can delay their travel tomorrow, that would be appreciated. It'd be safest for everybody. So our trucks will be out there all night, but you will give us plenty of room. Please watch out for our trucks when you're out there, because we need to be out there doing our job, and we ask you to slow down. Because like I said, your car will not react as it normally does in wet conditions or slushy conditions. So please be careful. Some of the biggest concerns we've got for this storm, you know, it's the first storm of the year. So everybody's going to have to get used to driving in the snow as normal. So those are those big concerns of the year. I've got new people working for us. This will be their first time in the plows too. They've got to get their learning curve going there too. And there's a lot of construction still out there. So people need to be careful. Like I said, when you're traveling out there in these conditions, even when it does melt as it's supposed to come as rain tomorrow afternoon, those roads will still be wet. So please slow down. Take your time through these areas so you'll be safe. Like I said, this is going to be a quick event. It should be pretty much done snowing before noon tomorrow, and those roads will be wet overnight. Our plan is to be here tonight and be here until this storm's over. We get those roads to near normal conditions, and to make sure these things dry out, or we've got treatment out before the temperature does drop tomorrow evening. So I believe that's all I've got. Any questions for me?
And you said you've already pre-treated the roads?
Yes, we put some down Wednesday and Tuesday, Wednesday.
Are there any challenges with pre-treating when rain is expected?
Well, fortunately, this one's coming into snow initially, so that'll take care of that. If it was going to rain initially, we would have reconsidered that, but the problem with this being a holiday weekend, we weren't really sure. There was a lot of unknowns, but we were pretty confident it was going to come in as snow. So treating ahead of that does work in those conditions.
And just with the fact that it is, you know, holiday weekend, people are driving home. So you're asking people maybe just to stay off, maybe delay their travels tomorrow morning? If they're planning on tomorrow morning, they could wait till afternoon tomorrow. That would probably be better. Like I said, it's supposed to come in 3 o'clock in the morning and be done snowing by noon. Like I said, with those temperatures around the freezing mark, the chemicals will work very well in melting things, and we'll be able to push it off fairly easily. But it is going to take some time.
What is your message to the drivers when it comes to who will still be on the road when it's like the worst of the storm?
They just need to slow down and be careful. I mean, give yourself plenty of room. Give our trucks plenty of room. Like I mentioned, there's construction zones out there that there are jogs and things, and there's barrier on both sides. You really need to be careful in those conditions because your vehicles will not react like they normally do in dry pavement.
And do you guys have any like specific highways or trouble spots that you're concerned about that people should be aware of?
Nothing in particular. We've got a plan we've really talked to all our buildings within these construction areas to know they need to take care and to make sure where the snow is going, and if we do get a significant amount of snow, how to get it off, get it out of the way so the traveling public is safe.
And how many trucks do you guys have ready to go?
I mean, we treat everything as a statewide storm, so we've moved trucks in from outside the district to help us, so I can't give you a good number on that. I mean, we use 1,500 trucks statewide, so we've got a lot of resources when it comes to doing that.
How long do you anticipate like crews being out there before and after the storm to handle
this? So they'll be in at 10 o'clock tonight, so we're ready when we're on the road and ready when this thing comes in after midnight sometime, and we'll be here till it's over. Said I'm hoping that the snow's done by noon tomorrow as it's forecast, and then maybe by tomorrow afternoon sometime our folks will be able to go home. The roads will just be wet, and we may have to have some folks in on Saturday night depending on conditions, how things dry out, to make sure we don't have any slick spots out there. All right.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.